What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to do one of the best back exercises possible, Smith machine bent over row. So let's talk about the goal here. The goal here is to get your chest as parallel to the ground as possible, right? So you want your chest to be as parallel to the ground as possible, right? Facing the ground as much as you can. You don't want to be here like this. Take your chest over to here, but we also want to keep our core braced and tight by packing our obliques down, right? So to brace your core, our natural arch in our back is here. We want to pack our obliques and flex them down like this to get a flat back. And we want to be as parallel as possible. We want to get our torso, sorry, I banged the mic. We want to get our torso at 90 degrees, right? With our core flex and our butt back. And then we want to row up, right? So let's actually go over here and execute this, right? So Smith machine, and that's why we're here, guys. There are so many do's and don'ts. When you're doing Smith machine row, this is one of the only few times when I like to unrack the Smith machine forward, right? We're unracking it forward. Now you know from watching my videos that when I unrack my presses, I go backwards. Squats, go backwards. Everything else is backwards, but the row is forward, right? So what we're gonna do is you're gonna get your foot position. Now the big thing to understand, guys, is I don't have any weight on here, okay? So I'm not gonna take my shoes off. But I would take my shoes off if I was actually training because these shoes are not flat soled. You need to have flat soled shoes. I cannot express that enough. These are gonna be bouncing me around. They're gonna be throwing me off balance, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a grip, and this is where people mess up. I'm gonna take a grip just inside shoulder width, if not shoulder width, right? So many people are wide out here. It's just gonna defeat the purpose of the movement, okay? We're in here, slightly inside shoulder grip, if not shoulder width. What we're gonna do is we're gonna unrack the weight here, okay? And then you're gonna bend down and get in position, right? And you may need to find your groove here, right? So for me, I'm literally just pushing my butt back and then bending my knees with my core flexed and braced until I get hit to about this 90-degree angle right here, right? And you're gonna feel a stretch in your hamstring. That's okay, that's what you want, right? From there, I'm pretty bent over forward. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crank my elbows from the side and I'm gonna twist them back here, okay? So we're twisting my elbows from the side to the back. My core is braced and flexed, and my chin's tucked. And from there, I'm rowing up just like this, right? Now here, the bar is hitting my mid-stomach, right above my belly button. I personally, as Dre, don't like that. I want the bar to hit my hip crease, right? So what I'm gonna do on my warm-up sets is now I'm gonna adjust, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a step in more, and then I'm gonna bend down like so, right? And from there, okay, I'm going to tuck my chin and come up, and boom, look at that. The bar is coming right below my belly button like this, boom. And you might need to adjust, right? You may need to lean forward a little bit here and then row up, right? But look, my knee's in the way. And this is where we get our more complicated cues going, guys, is on a barbell row. I can't stress this enough, whether it's Smith machine or whether it's barbell in itself, you can have a little bit of body English, right? To adjust yourself to the movement. So say you're bent over here, right? And I'm gonna push my butt back and bend down, right? So I'm down here, right? My chin's tucked, my core's braced, my back's flat, and I wanna row up, right? But when I'm rowing up, I'm hitting my upper stomach, like my upper abs. Instead of keeping this position here, I'm gonna row up and I'm going to slightly come up a little bit, not to here, but I'm gonna slightly come up a little bit to here so that I can have that bar into my hip crease. So this is what it would look like in full speed. Come down, ready? Big stretch on my lats, core brace, row, come up slightly, boom. 1, 2, 3, 90-degree back, come up a little bit, boom, into my hip crease. 1, 2, 3, boom. Look at my elbows. Right, my elbows are tucked back. I messed that last rep up. Elbows are tucked back. Come here, right? Pushing my butt back, up, boom, like that. 1, 2, 3, flat back. Come up a little bit, boom, into my hip crease. And that, guys, is how you do a bent over Smith machine row.